I'm making this video because I just put a brand new motor in this Amana dryer. It was super noisy. This is the old motor. You can see a little metal kind of dust all over it. That's this bearing. Let's see if you can hear it. Yeah, you hear what that sounds like? That is terrible. Should not sound like that. It was making all kinds of rackets. So we got a new belt, new pulley, new motor in here. But what was happening is I would push the start button and it would work, but as soon as I let go of the start button, the dryer would not spin. I could see the drum spinning when I lifted the cover up. I opened the door. I physically held down the door switch, same problem. And what would happen is I could hold this down for 5 seconds and then it would turn off. The dryer would completely turn off and something in there would internally reset. So I was like, oh, I've got a blown fuse or something. I started taking the back cover off, started chasing down everything with the ohm meter to see what was connecting, what wasn't. And I said, stop, let's think about this. It worked fine before I changed the motor, but then after I changed the motor, that was the failure point. So even though it was a new motor, I wanted to look at it. And what it wound up being was these stupid centrifugal switches on the motor. So when the motor starts spinning and gets up to speed, both of these pop out, kind of like a clutch. Now, where's my screwdriver? I lost it. That's how it goes. Here it is. So on my new motor, I had one that you could see, and I didn't have to take the motor out to do this. I had one that was down, and the other side of the switch was up, and it had gotten stuck or something. So it was completely all the way up, stuck in that position, and that was causing my failure mode. One side being up and stuck and the other side not. Don't know what that has to do with anything. I do know that when I first started it, they were both down when I put it in, and then when I opened it and looked at it, one was stuck up. So been turning on and off a few times. The failure has not repeated itself. The new motor does kind of give off a kind of a smell at first. That's just from lamination on the windings and stuff. Has like a little bit of lacquer left on it. You're not burning the laminate off. If you have a short in the motor, you're gonna wind up tripping the breaker. So I wasn't tripping the breaker. I wasn't doing anything other than hit the button, turn off, hold the button down, would work for 5 seconds, then turn off for about a minute, then reset on its own. Didn't matter if I unplugged it or if I pulled the breaker to take power away from it. After a minute, it would click and you could turn it back on. So something to look at. Look at these clutch packs in your motor. Save you some time.